Pop music is dead, right? Rock is making a comeback? Latin music is taking over everything? Well, what if I told you that pop music actually holds the biggest slice of the global streaming pie in 2024? But the story behind those numbers reveals some shocking truths about age gaps, industry inequality, and what we actually remember. Welcome to Data Focus Official, where we let the data do the talking. Today, we're diving into pop music's real-time dominance and the surprising contradictions hiding in plain sight. Let's start with the big picture. Despite all the talk about genre diversification and pop's supposed decline, the numbers tell a different story. Pop music commands 31% of the global streaming market in 2024. That's not just leading, that's dominating. Hip-hop and R&B come in second at 28%, while rock trails at just 17%. This isn't speculation, it's backed by industry gold standards like the IFPI Global Music Report. So, while music critics debate pop's relevance, listeners are voting with their streams, and they're choosing pop. But here's where it gets interesting. This dominance isn't universal across all demographics. Age is everything in music preference, and the data reveals a massive generational divide that explains so much about our current music landscape. In a comprehensive U.S. survey, 52% of 16-19-year-olds named pop as their favorite genre. But flip to the other end of the age spectrum, only 19% of those 65 and older share that preference. This isn't just about taste, it's about cultural power. The streaming generation is driving pop's dominance, while older listeners who still buy physical media and attend live shows prefer different genres entirely. This explains why pop feels both everywhere and nowhere at the same time. If you're young, it's your soundtrack. If you're older, it might as well be background noise. Now here's where the globalization story gets really interesting. While pop dominates overall, where that pop comes from is changing dramatically. Despite pop's streaming success, English-language pop from traditional powerhouses like the US and UK saw its global market share shrink further in 2024. This continues a multi-year trend that's reshaping the entire industry. The rise of Afrobeats, K-pop, and regional pop variants isn't just adding diversity. It's actively displacing Anglo-American dominance. We're witnessing a historic shift in real time. This is globalization in action. Global formats, local flavors. Pop music remains king, but the kingdom is speaking more languages than ever before. Remember when everyone said Latin music would be unstoppable? The 2024 numbers reveal a surprising plot twist that nobody saw coming. Pop music actually grew faster than Latin music in the US in 2024, completely flipping expectations that Latin would continue its seemingly unstoppable ascent. This surge was driven primarily by female solo artists, with Taylor Swift leading the charge. The data shows that while Latin music maintained its gains, pop's female-led renaissance proved even more powerful. This reminds us that in music, momentum can shift faster than anyone predicts. Yesterday's inevitable trends can become today's plateaus. Here's where the data reveals something deeply uncomfortable about the music industry's power structure. While pop commands 31% of global streams and is dominated by Black and female artists, the executives shaping its promotion and rankings remain 90% male and predominantly white. Think about this paradox. The faces of pop are diverse, but the people deciding which faces we see are not. The artists creating the culture don't control the industry that profits from it. This isn't just about representation. It's about whose vision of pop music gets prioritized, funded, and promoted. The data exposes a fundamental inequality at the heart of pop's success story. Finally, let's talk about something that challenges everything we think we know about pop's impact, what actually sticks in our minds. A fascinating 2019 NYU study of 643 participants found that songs from the 1960s are ranked as the most memorable by modern listeners. They significantly outperformed songs from 2000 to 2015, despite pop's current streaming dominance. This reveals a crucial distinction between popularity and permanence. Today's streaming hits might dominate our playlists, but they're not necessarily embedding themselves in our long-term memory the way classic tracks did. Are we consuming too much music too quickly? The data suggests that real-time dominance doesn't guarantee lasting cultural impact. So what does the data actually tell us about pop music in 2024? It's simultaneously more dominant and more fragmented than ever. It's winning the streaming wars while losing cultural monopoly. It's powered by young listeners but forgotten faster than ever. Pop holds 31% of global streams, but its geographic origins are shifting. It's growing faster than Latin music but being shaped by executives who don't reflect its diverse artist base. It dominates our present but may not define our future memories. The numbers reveal that pop's success story is actually several different stories happening at once, and not all of them have happy endings. What surprised you most about these pop music statistics? Are we in a golden age or experiencing rapid cultural amnesia? Let us know in the comments. Subscribe to Data Focus Official for more deep dives into the numbers behind culture. Next week, we're breaking down the most misleading social media engagement metrics of 2024. Keep questioning what the data really